Start Unit 6, Safety at Work. Here, we're going to learn to describe safety rules at work and identify and describe tools, equipment, and safety gear used for work. We're going to learn to talk about things that are happening right now at the moment of speaking using the present continuous tense, right? So this time we're going to do something different. We're going to start with grammar point and then vocabulary. So for that, please turn to page 100 and 106. But I want you to take a look at this first grammar point, the way I'm going to present it right now. And find it as present progressive or present continuous. So how do we form the affirmative statements? So we use the subject, which is, for example, I, or he, she, it, or we, you, or they. Then the verb be, right? Let me see if I can click here. Highlighter. So then you use the verb be. And the verb with ing. You see? So that's simple. Again, subject, verb be. So the three forms for the verb be are am, is, or are in the present, right? So what you do is you say, I am listening, you are listening, she is listening, he is listening, it is raining, you are standing, we are sitting, they are smiling. So this is a simple tense, but basically what we mean is that's something happening right now as we speak. All right. So let's take a look at some examples on page 104. Now let's learn some vocabulary together with this grammar. On page 104, we can see some new expressions or vocabulary. So just take a look. Take a look at the pictures and see what these people are doing right now. I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to give you some time for you to repeat after the audio, right? So listen and repeat.
1. Marie is going to work.
2. She is looking at her schedule.
3. She is greeting her coworkers.
4. She is wearing a uniform.
5. Lupe is driving a forklift.
6. Paul is painting the walls.
7. Jeff is cutting hedges.
8. They are installing cables.
9. They are washing the truck.
10. The workers are opening boxes.
11. They are packing boxes.
12. They are loading the truck.
Okay, so just a note. Schedule. This is the schedule here, right? It says this week you work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's your schedule, your work schedule, right? Now, greeting. When you say hello, hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, hi, so you're greeting your coworkers. A forklift is this vehicle, right? Hedges is like these, like trees, these bushes. Okay, washing the truck. Now take a look at the pictures so you can see the difference. Here, these people are using tape. So that's why they are packing boxes. Here, these people are not using it and they are opening boxes. Now they are loading the truck. It means they are putting the boxes in the truck. So they're loading the truck. All right. So now let's turn to page 105. On this page, all you're going to do is continue building vocabulary. So you're going to match each verb on the left with the correct noun on the right. For example, install. What can you install from the things on the right? You can install an electrical cable. This one here. So the answer is C. Now let me make a point here about some other connections. So you can install an electrical cable, you can install cable service, you can install an air conditioning. What else can you install? You can install a TV, you can install a program on your computer or cell phone. Now pack, you can pack boxes or you can pack your suitcase. If you're traveling, you can pack your suitcase. Now load, you can load a truck. Okay, so you load a truck, you can load a program on your computer. Yeah, pretty much that. So let's match them. You can pause the video right now. When you finish, continue to exercise B. In exercise B, you're simply identifying what each person is doing on the pictures and then completing the sentences. For example, the first one, she is packing a box. Then you have to continue with the other sentences. Now pause the video and we'll see the answers right after this pause. Okay, so now let's check exercise A. Here are the sentences, the connections, the verbs and the nouns. Here are the answers. If you have any questions or anything, remember we have a live section of the class to get the answers. All right, and now for exercise B, we have this. Okay, so now let's move on to the next page. On page 106, we have the explanation again, what we just saw. Something I forgot to tell you is, okay, you see that sitting here, you have a consonant, an additional consonant. So when do we do that? We do that when you have a consonant vowel, only one vowel, okay? A single vowel plus consonant. So that is an example. Sitting is an example of that. For example, swim. You have what? A single vowel here. So what do? You double the consonant. And add ing. Okay. All right. So now let's continue. Let's do exercise A. In exercise A, you have to use the verbs here in the box to complete the sentences. For example, you look at this picture, you say, these men are working in a factory. They, and then you have to look at hard hats, hard hats. One man, forklift. So what should be the verb that goes with forklift? Boxes to the loading dock. The loading dock is the place where, you're loading the trucks. Right now, he with the boss. The boss, him, new directions. Okay. So same here. This one is a little confusing. We assume that this is this one here. And this one here is number 9. Okay, so don't get confused. All right, so start working. Pause the video. And then we'll see the answers when we get back. All right, so let's take a look. This case, we have the answer. Here we have the answers for the first picture. They're wearing hard hats. One man is operating a forklift. He's taking boxes to the loading dock. Right now, he's talking to his boss or with his boss. The boss is giving him new directions. Okay. Now let's move on to the second picture. These workers are cleaning an office. They're wearing blue shirts. One man is mopping the floor. This one here, right? Another man is vacuuming under the desk. Number 11, one woman is cleaning the table. Another woman is dusting the bookshelves. And they are working fast and quietly. All right. So, this time you're gonna do a little more. This time you're gonna listen. But first, take a look at the picture. Take a look at this picture before you listen. Okay? Analyze the picture. So what is happening in the classroom? What is each person doing? What is Lisa doing? What is Carla doing? What is Jean doing? What is Ahmed doing? Look. Helena, Linda, Max, Sarah, what are they doing? They're all doing something different, right? Just analyze the picture. Now listen and circle true or false. Let's listen. Circle true or false in here. For example, they ask you a question and you'll check false. If it is true, then you have to write the statement. Okay, like Ahmed is printing his paper. Let's take a listen. Let me put it here so we can see it all. Very good. Okay, here we go.
1. All of the students are working.
That one is false. All of the students are working. No way. So this one is false. You leave it as is. Then second one.
2.
Ahmed is printing his paper.
That one is true, right? Look, Ahmed is printing his paper. So you circle true and write the sentence. Here we go with the next.
3. The professor is arriving now.
Okay. Pause the video if you want, or play back again if you don't get it.
4. Lisa is studying for a test.
5. Carla is reading and writing notes.
6. Gene is typing on his computer.
7. Helena and Luca are drinking coffee.
8. Max is trying to get some phone numbers.
Okay, so let's pause the video for a moment, and then I'll show you the answers when we get back. If you need to play it again, play it again. No problem with that. Okay. All right, so here are the answers. Okay. So now this is for class. When we are live on our Teams video, we're going to answer this question. Who is wearing a tie? Who is reading a newspaper? Who is wearing a skirt? Who is talking on a cell phone? Who is writing? Who is using a computer? Who is standing? Who is carrying a briefcase? All right. So that's for class, okay? Now let me bring you over here to our grammar point. Okay, for grammar, turn to page 108. On page 108, we're going to learn the present continuous negative statements. For the negative statements, it's very simple. All you have to do is, in affirmative statements, you say, I am sitting. For the negative statements, you say, I am not sitting. So it applies for all the persons. And as you already know, with the verb be, there are contractions. You can contract am, I am to am, you are to your, we are, we're, they are, their, he is, his, she is, she's, right? Like in this first column here. Now, you can also contract are not or is not to aren't or isn't. Remember that for I'm not, there's no contraction. No contraction, all right? All right, so pretty much the same thing as before. All you have to do is, add not after the verb be and before the main verb with the ing. Now let's take a look at exercise A. Exercise A, you look at the pictures and then correct the statements. These statements here are wrong. They are false. They are working. Look at the picture. Are they working? So you can say they aren't working. They're taking a break. So that you have to correct the statements. So you make a negative statement. You write a negative statement. You say no, they're not working. And then you say what they are doing. They are taking a break. So here, he's writing a report. Is he writing a report? I don't think so. 3, she's repairing a computer. Is she repairing a computer? Now you know. They are loading a truck. Are they loading a truck? I don't think so. They're working in an office. Are they working in an office? Come on. I don't think these statements are true. So you have to make a negative statement and then you have to write an affirmative statement with the correct information. All right. So with that being said, pause the video, start working on the activity. When you're done, play the video again or continue so you can see the answers. Okay, so here are the answers. First one here, we know that they're working, they aren't working, they're taking a break. This is the example. He's writing a report. He's not writing a report, he's sleeping. Obviously, right? She's repairing a computer. She's not repairing a computer. She is fixing a car or repairing a car. That's fine. They're loading a truck. No, wait, they're not loading a truck. They are packing boxes. Second part, they're working in an office. They're not working in an office. They're working in a factory. Okay, now that you have the answers, we're ready to move on to page 109. On page 109, you're going to look at the picture. Look. And then write what these employees are doing in the break room. Now, when we get back with the partner, write 6 affirmative and 4 negative statements about the picture. I insist, I repeat, 6 affirmative statements and 4 negative statements. You may use the words here in the box. Okay, some of these verbs, this can help. You may be able to do all that. For example, number 1, Victor is buying a soda from the vending machine. This is Victor here. He's buying a soda from the vending machine. So write 5 sentences, affirmative sentences, and 4 negative sentences. We will see the answers, after we come back. In our live class. Okay, so next, let's turn to page 110. On page 110, we have more vocabulary. This vocabulary is related to work equipment. So that's what we wear or use in our, in some of our works. Okay, so I will show you now, as we play the audio, I will show you the different, the meaning of these words, okay? So I will pause after each word. You repeat, see the picture, and realize what the picture means, okay? What the word or expression or phrase means. So here we go.
Earmuffs.
Earplugs.
Forklift.
Gloves.
Goggles.
Hairnet.
Hard hat.
ID badge.
Lawnmower.
Mask.
Mop.
Name tag.
Paintbrush.
Safety glasses.
Tool belt.
Work boots.
All right. So play it again and repeat if you need to. Now let's do exercise B. You're gonna, match each piece of work equipment with the correct picture. You have the words here, and then, you have to match them here. When we get back, I'll show you the answers, okay? All right, so here we are, and I'll show you the answers right now. Okay, so now let's do exercise C. Complete these sentences about the workers. What work equipment are they wearing? All right, so they give you descriptions and then you have to figure it out. Sophia is a cook. She is wearing something to protect her hair. So what is she wearing? A hairnet. Now, continue with 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me see, let me show you. Okay. All right, so pause the video, work on this activity, and I'll show you the answers when we get back. Okay, so here are the answers. Let's move on to exercise. Let's turn to page 111. This activity, we're gonna do it in class, right? But just prepare for that. So you're gonna talk about the safety equipment that each person is wearing. The safety equipment that each person is wearing, okay? So you look at the electrician, look at the picture, and think about what they are wearing. Second, the machine operator. What is she wearing to protect herself? What is the cook wearing? And what is the construction worker wearing? So write the answers, and then when we get back to our live class, we can discuss those. Now moving on to exercise B. In exercise B, you're gonna listen to each conversation, to 4 conversations, and then you're gonna write the reason why each person cannot talk, right? The reason why each person cannot talk. So basically you're gonna be using a present continuous sentence because they're doing something else. That's why they cannot talk. So what is it that they're doing? Let me play the audio for you. And write the reasons why not. Why they cannot.
Conversation 1. Hello?
Hi, this is Jake.
Hi, Jake. I can't talk now. I'm installing a window.
Okay, I'll call you later.
You see, that is an example. He's installing a window.
Conversation 2.
Hello?
Hi, this is Emma.
Hi, Emma. I can't talk to you now. I'm helping a customer.
Okay, I'll call you later.
Conversation 3. Hello?
Hi, this is Tess. Can you talk now?
Hi, Tess. No, I can't. Not now. I'm delivering a package.
No problem. I'll call you later.
Conversation 4.
Hello?
Hi, this is Tony. Can you talk now?
Hi, Tony. No, I can't talk now. I'm writing a report.
Okay, I'll call you later.
Okay. Okay, so pause the video, play it again if you need to, before we reveal the answers. Okay, so here are the answers. She's helping a customer, he's delivering a package, and she's writing a report. That simple. Okay, let's turn to page 112. On page 112, we have present continuous versus simple present. Now you say, okay, when do we use the simple present? When do we use the present continuous? All right, so here are the answers. We use the present continuous right here. To talk about actions that are happening now. Let me highlight this now. Okay, so we use the simple present to talk about everyday activities or schedules. All right, so structure. And then here are some time expressions. Here are some time expressions for the present continuous. Today, now, at this. Today, now, at this moment, right now. Now, time expressions for the simple present is like every day, once a day, twice a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. You know, we learned that on Mondays. So that's what you regularly do. And the structure is the verb, I, the verb, and that's it. When it is a third person singular, you add s. He, she, or it, you add s to the verb. In the present continuous, you only change the verb be, am, is, are, and the main verb with ing. All right? So, let me give you an example. All right, so I'm gonna do let's do an exercise after this. This person, okay, look at the calendar in this picture. Look at the calendar on the right side, and you will see what she usually does. But on the left side, she is doing something different right now. Okay? So whatever she's doing right now, you're going to use the present continuous. Whatever she has on her schedule is what she usually does, or what she does on a regular basis, right? So you're going to write present continuous for what she's doing right now, and simple present tense sentences with what she usually does. All right, so pause the video, do this activity, and when we get back, we'll discuss it. We'll see what sentences you came up with. Okay, now that's that. Let's move down here. Complete the sentences with the present continuous or the simple present. So you're gonna look at, for example, the time expressions, and that will help you identify if it is present continuous or simple present. For example, Joseph have, use the verb have. So in this case, for he is has a U.S. driver's license. And note, you cannot use continuous tenses with have when have means possess something. Okay? So you're not having a US driver's license. You simply have a US driver's license. So in this case, it is simple present. And since we're talking about Joseph, so it is third person singular, and that's why we say has a US driver's license. Now we have every day. Is this present continuous or simple present? Okay. He, whatever, pick, and then pick up many passengers every day. Is it simple present or present continuous? I mean, is it happening right now or on a daily basis? He, so it's a negative sentence, work in the morning. Maybe, okay, maybe two answers. There may be present continuous or simple present. It depends. If it is the morning right now and that person is doing it right now, so it's present continuous. If we're talking about something that he usually does, or he doesn't usually do, so then you put it in simple present. Where you have now, so that's something happening right now at this moment. Present continuous or simple present? Okay, so let's see the answers once you finish. Pause the video if you need to, and then we'll see the answers now. All right, here are the answers. Bing. All right, so he doesn't work in the morning. That's fine, but you can also say he's not working in the morning today. He's not working in the morning today, for example. Okay, if it is the morning now, he's not working in the morning. Okay, good. Remember, negative sentences for present continuous, you have to say is not or looking or isn't looking at his GPS. Okay, so now please continue with the lesson. There are going to be a few questions related to this grammar point and vocabulary. Please do that, and we'll see you in class.